Hello and welcome to Dolly's Discourse. I wanted to make this little video real quick. I just had the most amazing experience. Now, as you can see, I have a friend with me. Her name is Chloe. I've had her for a number of years and she loves me to death. I love her. And I find myself having to work around distractions in order to get meditation in order to connect. And so I thought I'd make this little video about how I do that. So I've tried a number of things covering her cage, but I also have children, house noises, things like that. And to really go within, I wanted quiet, I wanted silence. And so I've made use of earplugs, silicone earplugs. And so I've been doing a lot of introspection over the last couple days, working with my drum a lot. And I know that scientifically, and you can ask anyone who has a drum, uses a drum, that it carries you into places that you wouldn't otherwise be able to go to in your subconscious mind. And I thought to myself, so I have my drum at my shop, and I thought, man, I really need a small drum for home because the power that the drum extends in journey work, in meditation, is incredible. It's unmatched, in my opinion. And so I've been contemplating that. Of course, finances are what they are, and budgeting and things, like just trying to be smart. And I know that when I drum, she's quiet. Chloe is quiet. She does not like cell phones, so I'm doing my best not to freak her out, but in the same time appease her desire to sit with me. So I sat in ceremony with myself just now, earplugs in, couldn't hear her as she peeped in the background. And what I found was my own small drum. So rather than try to think about what I could do materially to bring the sound of my drum in, I began to connect with my heart and my heartbeat. And as the rhythm of my heart slowed and got to a place of consistent pace, I began to go within the same way that I do with my drum. I found my small drum. It was my own heartbeat. And when you work with the drum, I've come to realize over the last couple days that it's not about the beat as the beater hits the drum. It's about the resonant sound between that. And I began to listen to the sound between my heartbeats. And it took me to this beautiful place, this ancestral place. I felt myself surrounded by so much love, by so much peace. And for a moment, the world was gone, and it was just me and my ancestors and my angels and my guides, and nothing needed to be said. This wasn't a moment of downloads. This wasn't a moment of give me the information, guide me, give me answers. It was just a simple moment of gratitude, a simple moment of happiness, love, peace, pleasure. And it was literally just a moment. And I wanted to share that with you guys. You know, it's nice to have the things to go out and buy the drums and the rattles and everything. But you also have your own little drum inside your chest. And if you take the time to listen to it, you really can still have everything without the material things. I'm not knocking going out and buying the things that you need in order to do your work. And I'm certainly not suggesting that this will work for everybody. But I found this little key, this little nugget, and thought so much of it that I wanted to share. So if you can take 5 minutes you can put earplugs in, you can, do whatever you need to do to get to that place of silence and listen to your heart. Just take a moment to listen to your heart. You'd realize how much you have going on inside of you, how much your body goes through to keep you going throughout the day, and offer it gratitude. And in that gratitude, you offer your ancestors gratitude because they came before you to make you possible. And you even offer gratitude to your past lives too, because you are your own ancestors. And so I had this beautiful experience, and I hope that in the days to come, if this is something that you decide to try, that um, that you have an experience as well. And I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Um, you can email me too, or reach me in some way. But I felt like this was a very powerful moment for me, and I hope that if you experiment with it, it's a powerful moment for you. Now, some people might be saying, well, I've got all these thoughts, and when I sit to meditate, my mind starts going, and that's what it's supposed to do. The only reason that I think I was able to reach this place today is because I have given myself the time, space, and grace to go through my experiences and to honor myself in that moment, to have the thoughts, to not say, no, later, I don't want to think about this now, later, later, later. I say, no, I will give myself time at the end of my day. I will address these things, discomfort and all. I will begin to look at where I can improve, call back my power where I need to, and do what it takes to make sure that I give myself the love that I give to others, the gift of listening. I feel like I have that, but how often do I give that to myself? And I have made it a point to give that to myself whenever I can, throughout the day, so that when I sit for meditation, my mind isn't the longing child who desires attention, because I've given it in other moments. So if you have the racing thoughts, if you have the busy mind, it's supposed to be that way. But the more that you give yourself time in the moment, the less you have interrupting your meditations and any other quiet moments you desire to have. So again, this isn't a prescription for all, but perhaps a helpful tip. If you are sad, if you're upset, if you're mad, if you're happy, if you're excited, whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, give yourself the time to process those emotions and to allow yourself the time and space to process and let go. That's how you let go, is give yourself the time to do it. So I just wanted to share my moment, and I hope it's helpful to you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Monday.